have some sort of like?
I think that he did go to jail. Yeah, for it. So.
Alice, what?
I
The
think.
Didn't Andy abuse me?
I think that Andy.
Like, what the fuck kind of authority do you have talking shit about Andy Dick when you're still hanging out with a manipulator and abuser, and you want to talk shit about Andy being a manipulator when you're literally fucking butt buddies with Chicken Andy who abused the fuck out of me? Like, what the fuck do you mean Andy's an abuser? The fuck up.
I think you can look it up online and stuff, but
yeah, I think there's like a video.
Yeah, and there's like
like
a video of abusing me. So what the fuck you want to come at Andy saying he's an abuser when you're literally in fucking bed with my abuser, fucking Chicken Andy?
Who, me?
You don't have authority to say shit about Andy Dick when you're literally in bed with an abuser.
Well, that's just what the rumors are.
He stole from restaurants and everything, and I think that he got charged, like, or something because his ex. I'm just saying. I'm thinking that.
No, I heard it too. I heard it too.
Very, very similar to my situation. Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
well,
no,
I don't give a fuck about Andy Dick's situation. Right now we're talking about hanging out with abusers when there was abuse on camera between me and Chicken Andy, and yet you still forgive him. Why would you forgive him for that and then go after Andy for the same thing? You can't go after Andy saying, oh, he's an abuser, oh, he's this or that, accusing him and shit when you're literally dating Chicken Andy, who is an abuser.
I don't have an answer for that, Alice. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say to that.
Well, I don't know what the fuck you want me to say when you come at Andy Dick for being an abuser when Chicken Andy is exactly the fucking same.
I haven't seen that side of him, so why would I feel like he is? Like, I haven't seen that side of him.
Chicken, see the fucking clips of him abusing the shit out of me. What the fuck do you mean?
I mean, things are like not always what they seem on camera. Like, I get
That's all what they fucking seem. When someone's being physically hurt on camera and you want to sit there and say, oh, well, that's not real, that's not true. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hold on.
Hi.
Hi, Minette.
I was kind of hoping that I would have missed this
I
was kind of hoping that I would get at it afterwards.
Does it matter to you, Alice, that I I sleep with Chicken? Does that just bother you, or like, do you really think it matters that I'm like bothered that Andy Dick isn't who I thought he was?
What bothers me is you coming at people trying to accuse them of being abusive or being evil.
Andy Dick, Jewel and I were both talking about it. You're full of shit. Jewel and I were both talking about the same fucking shit.
You vegan want to accuse Andy of being an abuser, right? And yet you're in bed.
No, me and Jewel
who has been proven to be an abuser. So what right do you have?
You're literally
I'm pretty sure Andy has charges.
Yeah, he does.
Abusive.
He does. He does have charges. No, not to my knowledge. Yeah, does Chicken? Jules asking all the right questions. That's what we're talking
about, is all.
Yep.
Why are you accusing someone else of being abusive when you are dating an abuser yourself? When you are sleeping with an abuser yourself? You have no right to come at anyone else, calling them this or that. Whatever. When you are in bed,
are you just gonna ignore everything Jewel says? Are you just gonna ignore everything Jewel just said?
I thought it was directed towards me for a second.
Yeah, she's not even acknowledging what you said at all. Like,
I don't care what she said because this is not a conversation with her. This is between you and me.
No, you're turning it into one about you and me, and that's stupid because that's not what we were talking about.
It's between me and you, vegan, because you're the one fucking.
I think it's just a question.
It was.
Are you? Maybe.
Listen, you're not a part of that. You were not in a relationship with Chicken Andy. Me and Vegan were. Don't let her use you for this argument.
I think I did see your guys' videos though.
but the videos are not representative of real life. Okay.
Well, we don't know that. But
Okay, so
the video is not
She just
representative
called
of
me and then
abuse.
she was like, "Oh, I didn't mean to hit call."
he
So.
didn't abuse you? No, I'm confused. No. Oh.
Listen, I understand what Alice is saying because she feels like, you know, she was in an abusive situation and it was all caught on film, so she feels like you should see that, versus you're speaking from your own experience of having him threaten to stab you. So I understand why you don't feel it's the same, but I also understand why Alice feels that it is the same.
I vibe a little bit. Alice, like, I get why you're frustrated.
No, you really don't, because all you're worried about is clout, and the fact that Chicken Andy has clout, that's what you have to understand, because you're both in Arizona. Whatever, you wanted his cock, you wanted his clout, what the fuck ever. But for you to sit here and say Andy Dick is an abuser, and for you to sit here and ignore Chicken Andy being an actual fucking abuser, it's fucked up. How are you gonna accuse Andy of being an abuser and just ignore what Chicken did? Why? Because Andy was on
Because you don't stop long enough to stop saying the same thing. We weren't talking about that.
He
Yeah.
assaulted his waitress or waiter or whatever.
You're just ignoring the reason this conversation came up, which is not like about me and Chicken. It was about Andy Dick and charges he's had, which is literally what Jewel and I were talking about. And you like took it out of context and took it a different direction.
Because you want to start calling other people
I'm
when
trying
you're
to get
literally
it.
sleeping with an abuser. You have
Yeah,
no
okay,
right
so
to
how can we judge anybody else if we are in an abusive relation? If you were
Yeah, no, I'm not judging. We're just talking about charges. Those are facts, charges. Chicken doesn't have charges. Like, it's really that simple to me, to be honest.
I told not to press charges. I could easily contact the fucking Phoenix authorities and be like, block this fucking retard up. Because
baby girl.
Yeah. Oh, but me personally, I have Chicken Andy,
Hi.
and I did press charges on Chicken Andy.
Can I?
And I do have a case on Chicken Andy.
Jules makeup.
Everyone has
I love Jules makeup.
I mean, I've sat there down with police.
Can I
do jack shit about Chicken Andy? I'll tell you why.
Can I just say something?
Actually, I do have first-hand experience. I understand where you're coming from. I don't know why they don't arrest that.
Yo, vegan. There's like options too. I'm not sorry. Sorry, Joel. I'm sorry. Joel. Sorry, Joel.
No, Joel, you're right. Exactly, Joel. They want to pretend like he's a.
No, I just want to say that you can mute people, so it's like an actual podcast.
Oh, and I'm not. This is my first podcast ever.
He thought that we were pursuing charges against him, and they didn't even give a shit. Yeah, they don't care.
Wait, where are we talking about right now?
Let Chicken Andy. I did have a case about Chicken Andy. He did assault.
Okay. Well,
I know vegan. I don't know if you know this.
I just want to say
these things.
I just want to say I've seen Alice abuse Chicken on and off camera, and I've seen her also be verbally and like abusive towards other men that are like drive her around and shit, and she like brags about it. And also I've seen her recently we're just playing video games and she invites herself and then she just rages at Chicken, and then she just rages at Chicken for no reason, like she's just like trying to get negative attention from him, and she's just like playing the victim right now because she's mad and jealous that she's seeing him fuck other women and hanging out with other people, just like how she was while they were dating. So go ahead and keep acting like the victim, just because you guys literally would hit each other. You guys were both toxic. Yeah. You were both toxic. Stop acting like you were never toxic. Stop acting like you were never toxic.
Yes, preach.
Wait, am I being toxic?
You both were doing it.
It's wrong for her to claim fucking Chicken's abusive or Andy's abusive. It's
no, I get it. No, women can't vote. I get it.
Sense right now, Alice. You're just trying to target on.
You guys
you see him fucking other bitches. You're just mad that you see him fucking other bitches. And then you're
Yeah,
going
this
around
wasn't-
fucking holding yourself out, you know? Like,
This
you're just
wasn't
such a
about
hypocrite.
me and
When
Chicken.
are you guys gonna
Holy
get back
shit, you're
together?
crazy.
Really quick.
Whoa.
Give a shit
I
about
thought it was
it.
a joke sometimes, but now I see you're actually fucking crazy, dude. And then I see
Really
you talk
quick,
your
Alice.
shit and pretend to be my friend.
I mean, to
You're
be
just a
honest,
fucking crazy wacko bitch. I see you and your simps.
Why the fuck
Well,
are
it's
you?
based on you know, if
And
you're
your
talking
fucking
about it
stupid
from purely an
Discord.
outside perspective,
I'm just
Is
saying,
there-
I've been around you guys
agree
on and off
that you were
camera. You
mutually
rape,
abusive to each other.
and you, it scares the fuck
I
out
saw
of me.
you like hit him, break things, pull a knife on him on that video.
Oh
that
my
went
god.
viral last year. So can you agree that you were mutually
The
abusive?
abuse was insane. From what I've seen, yeah.
Fucking started it 10 out of 10 of the times. And for Beacon to sit here and say,
I see you starting it all the fucking time lately, though. You invite yourself to fucking video games just to shit on him. You invite yourself just to shit on him and fuck with him. You're doing it because you fucking just want to fuck with him. You're doing it because you want attention from him, and you just want to make him feel bad.
Alex,
It's toxic, dude. You can't get over him. You can't get over him. And you just want to keep being toxic
You
to him.
can't just go down to the courthouse and press charges on him right now. You can't just go down there. Trust me. No, they don't give a shit. At least in my perspective.
It's not about Chicken Andy. Whatever. We are both toxic.
You literally just dragged him into it, though. You started this whole big
Right.
fucking like argument about it. You're crazy. Or you're
What
just
I'm
really
fucked up
unself-aware. You're just not. You have no self-awareness.
What I'm fucked up about is that Beacon is here calling Andy an abuser when she's sitting here dating Chicken, who's just as much of a fucking abuser.
Okay, so then you should. Okay, so then we should talk about everyone that you date then and how like they fucking like.
It has nothing to do with me and Chicken's relationship. It has to do with the fact that Beacon is dating Chicken Andy. and
They're
then
not dating. They're not dating.
fucking-
I think they're just friends.
Dragging in Chicken Andy for no fucking reason, just so you can fucking like be a bitch to her, and be and fucking shit on fucking Chicken Andy. You're just fucking acting like the victim just to shit on him.
I'm not acting like a victim.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're screaming how you're abuser when you literally abuse each other.
How can we like
he
feel
wasn't
about what
very
happened between you
physically
two?
abusing
I'm
Okay.
done.
several
I
times.
just like I fucking tuned in. I
Well,
fucking Alice.
yeah.
I don't want to be here, but that shit fucking pisses me off. You do it all
Then
the time.
fucking
You do it
leave
on
if
the
you don't want to be
No,
here.
That's why,
No,
and then I know
Alice.
you're fake as fuck, and you're going around
Alice.
fucking all these dudes and acting like you have a sugar daddy. And then
Whatever,
you're-
keep
and then
simping
you're
for
being a
Chicken.
sugar
Keep
daddy,
simping
but you
for
hold
fucking
over.
Chicken
You're
Andy.
fucking
He's an
fucking
idiot.
dude. Bye.
No, my
Oh, that was
issue is
nice.
no, my
Hey,
issue is that
LD, real
Alice.
quick, can you mute yourself if you're not actively saying something because you're echoing and like feedbacking?
No, I would like Goo to come back on because like I really appreciated that because I felt like no offense or anything, Alice, but like you came on here acting like all chill and then like suddenly like we took a turn for the let's talk about Chicken Andy sitch. You know, like that's just like old news. Why do we have to keep talking about it? Honestly.
You're still fucking him, are you not?
I mean, obviously. I just yeah. What? What's that?
Why?
Because I like it. I mean, didn't you like it? Isn't that why you were with him?
It was definitely more than that. I had an emotional connection with him.
Yeah, well, he's someone I trust out here. I don't have a lot of people I trust out here.
You trust him. After everything you saw between him and I, you trust him. Really?
I mean, do you just want me to not have him around? Like what's the sense?
You're
Do you think I'm gonna
supposed to not care about him whatsoever. You're supposed to hate Chicken Andy's guts.
I
I'm
don't
just kidding.
though. I can't. Like he's my friend, you know, like and I care about him a
He's
lot.
not. He's not. I'm sorry, but he's not. He's using you. Just like how he used me. And
You
that's
know,
it.
people have said that too, but what do you think he's getting out of being with me other than sex? Like there's got like I mean it's what there's more to it than just that. So
And
like
I'm
what do you
sorry,
think?
but we're like young, vegan. We're young. We're like emotional
Yeah.
over here. So like sex is a really big deal for us.
No,
We don't take like
It mattered more to me when I was younger, and I had a relationship that was kind of like this, but it was worse because it was Chicken respects a lot of boundaries I have, and like he's there when I need him to be there, and I really respect that in a friend, much less somebody I'm sleeping with. So like I do feel like there's a lot more than just sex involved, but I mean, no, we're not going to get married and have a family with a white picket fucking fence. That's never where it was supposed to go. I have a lot of shit going on. I have a lot of, like, I'm trying to start a business. Like, I have things going on. I don't have time to date. And Chicken's, like, safe and comfortable, and he's not that far, and it's nice.
He's not safe. Do you
feel that, like,
the diseases that are riddled upon his penis? The bacteria and fungal and viral infections on his penis and mouth? He had oral sex with a homeless woman. Do you not find that disgusting and repulsive?
She wasn't homeless. She was just old and drunk.
Wait,
yeah, she was a tourist. She was a tourist.
I don't care. I don't care. That's disgusting.
Dude, but okay.
You know what I just realized?
Yeah, are you not also sleeping with a lot of different people?
You know what I just realized?
Anyone. I'm sitting in my fucking basement crying
I'm not
myself.
saying currently. I'm assuming that Chicken Andy's not typing in chat and also banging somebody at this very second.
Right. Right.
Just because he's a dude.
You know what I
doesn't mean
realized
it's
recently? That fucking the reason why guys' penises are like so disgusting is because they have sex with girls all the fucking time.
It shrivels your dick. Yeah, the more sex you have, the smaller the dick.
I would rather be a
all I
hammer
smell
than a nail.
Attila is I literally smell like nasty ass pussy, and I mean it's mine, of course, but like that's where it comes from. Yeah, like why do they have to do that?
I'm sorry, Megan, but you have no right accusing anyone of being an abuser when you sit here and you enable abuse and you want to have sex with someone who is an abuser.
Does it bother you that he doesn't abuse me and he treats me with respect in ways that I like? You like? Does it bother you?
He doesn't. He probably makes fun of you every second that he gets. You fucking go home, he gets on his group chat and talks shit about you.
No, he gets on his live stream and brags about it. Don't you watch his lives anymore?
Why the fuck would I want to watch his lives? He's unfunny, he's untalented, he's low IQ, he's a fucking retard, he's an abuser. Why the fuck would I want to watch him?
Well, so then you'd have context for the things you're accusing him of. He doesn't treat me like that.
The only thing I'm accusing him of fucking physically abusing him, which I have on camera, which he fucking filmed. And you're sitting here calling other people abusers when you're in bed with a fucking abuser. You have no right. You have no right to comment other people. When you're sitting here in bed with someone who abused me, physically, emotionally.
Okay, but Andy Dick is in charge.
You're sitting there smiling because you're a little fucking bitch.
Hey,
no, because he's so sexy. Like, I can't help it.
You are so fucking jealous. Listen, bitch, you are so
What am I jealous of? I'm the one fucking him. I'm the one fucking him. I just had Andy Dick on my ass because he's jelly. Are you jelly too? Are you jelly? Why are you so jealous of nothing? If you don't like
you
him,
guys
then,
like fighting over
matter.
fucking chicken? Come on.
No.
Come
The only
on.
reason this bitch is dating Chicken is because she's jealous. I fucked last
He's
time.
a preemie. He's a preemie. Ugh, on Matt.
He's sexy.
She's jealous. I
like
Baby
him.
Alaska. She's jealous. I raided the fucking Capitol.
Damn it.
She's jealous.
Damn.
You're fucking jealous. You thought you could get back at me because I so baked away from you. You thought you could get back at me because you want chicken. Yeah, just laugh fucking harder, bitch. You're fucking jealous. That's why.
Because I would never fuck Baked Alaska. I would never fuck Baked Alaska, and you couldn't pay me to fuck Baked Alaska, so no.
Why the fuck you out here grifting on his stream for attention?
I was cleaning his house and watching his cat and getting paid. Duh. Everyone knows that. Everybody knows that. I watched why I clean their beds. I watched your clothes. Hey, I have some clothes I want to ask if they're yours. They might be from Baked Alaska's house. Hold on. BRB.
I don't have anything at fucking Baked Alaska's house, but okay, I have all my own fucking clothes. Keep fucking seething, fucking being jealous because you're not a good enough streamer.
Is the audio better now, Minette?
You're not a good IRL streamer. You're fucking
Yeah, you're not crackling as much.
You fucking have to sleep with other people's fucking ex-boyfriends to be relevant. Like, shut the fuck up.
Ouch.
I don't think it's. But is it really even honestly about that? Like,
Vegan, I welcome you.
You want to make it about it, so yeah, it is.
so why do you think it's like? Why are you under the impression that it's about him being your ex-boyfriend? Like, why does it have anything to do with you? Fact of the matter is, they just live kind of close to each other. How many other streamers live close to her that she could talk to?
Sit here and accuse Andy Dick of being an abuser.
Why are you sticking up for Andy Dick? He has a long track record of being sexually and physically abusive.
The point is, she wants to sit here.
No, I'm not asking. No, but answer me. Why are you sticking up for Andy Dick when he has a huge track record?
Am I?
Yes, you're literally sitting here going,
That's
why are you
cute.
Andy
That's
Dick?
cute. Yeah, mine. No, that's mine.
Yeah.
I'm restating what Vegan said, and she said Andy Dick is an abuser, and yet she wants to defend Chicken Andy and say he's not an abuser. I'm not taking sides, Andy Dick or what. I don't give a fuck.
Now, when Alice,
Alice,
when you say abuse, do you mean
and
physical abuse? Like, what's the
Boo-boo.
worst physical abuse Chicken Andy laid on you that you're accusing him of abuse for?
I'm not talking to you.
What? What? No, answer the fucking question.
I don't know the story, Alice. I really don't know the story. So when you call him an abuser, I'm just curious what you're accusing him of abusing you for.
He loves to
Physically.
he loves to film the abuse that he did to me. It's all on fucking camera. Look up the clips. It's not that hard to find.
Punch you, did he slap you, did he elbow you?
Yes, I've talked to
you?
him. He has 6 counts of abuse against him. 6 counts of domestic violence against him that I could press right the fuck now.
Someone with 6. Well, did he get? He got charged or he got convicted. There's a difference between charged and convicted.
I never said either of those things. The fuck are you
But
talking
you're bringing up 6 counts of domestic violence.
I'm saying on camera, he physically abused me. He physically abused me on camera.
But there were no legal repercussions because it wasn't taken as seriously as the Andy Dick stuff?
Do you want me to take fucking legal repercussions? Because I will.
Go for it.
Okay,
if
let's
you
be
need
real
to.
though. Andy Dick has barely faced any consequences for his actions either,
Right.
because most of the time that doesn't happen.
Right.
Although,
I'm just
honestly,
curious,
if you're
Alice.
talking
Like,
about the fight that you guys had last November, you
don't fucking know
were
shit.
hurting him and
Look on the
breaking his
stream.
stuff
He
first.
abused me on
You guys
stream.
both
What
were
more
at fault
fucking
there.
evidence do you want? I don't get it.
I think
He punched me, slapped me.
I think my
on
sister
stream.
abused you worse
What
than
is that
Chicken
do?
Andy, to be honest.
What the fuck do you
Like,
mean?
I'm
Literally,
sorry, but I think like
I looked it up in my head.
I never saw any of these videos, but
All I can find is clips of you pulling knives on him and shit.
No, I did that to defend myself because he was throwing fucking objects at my
I thought
head.
you wanted a cigarette or something.
Shut the fuck up, Jewel. You're a fucking dumbass bitch.
oh shit.
Go fucking shove a fucking ballistic round up your pussy, bitch. Shut the fuck.
Oh, to be young. Oh, to be young.
And I'm sorry, but like I'm searching up myself on YouTube and like clips of Alice come up, so I happened to watch them recently.
Like, damn.
I watched that whole clip of their fight back in November was the reason that I started watching IP2, and I watched that probably like 5 times in a row trying to figure out what happened because I didn't see him throw anything at her head. What I think happened was that the drawer in the refrigerator broke and it flew towards her head. I don't think he threw anything. I think he slammed a refrigerator door. I am not defending Chicken Andy. I think that you guys were both toxic to each other and abusive to each other because you should not have been together at all ever. But I did not see in that video at any point him throw anything at you or do anything except try to stop you from breaking more shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I don't know the emotional abuse that you went through. I don't know if that was a thing.
Just keep simping for
I don't even fucking like
He's
chicken,
fucking
dude.
simping for chicken, you dumbass bitches.
I don't simp for chicken. I don't give a fuck about the dude. I've never met him. I don't talk to him. I don't know the guy.
Yeah, I've never seen. I mean, I don't watch her or Chicken, so it's like I don't know any physical abuse between them. I'm curious what she's talking about. Like,
I saw her break window
I
and
think
like
like
break a
she-
computer and break a TV or something. Like she broke a bunch of shit, and he like at some point was like trying to get her to calm down and to like help
Like,
her. She was
bear hug.
she's like, I want a cigarette. I need a cigarette. Give me a cigarette.
Jewel, poor Jewel was just sitting there like being a normal neutral person, like getting attacked. Like she's like, wait, but that's not what we were talking about.
And I understand. I'm kind of like that too. It's not like I'm not like that, but I don't think I would hurt anybody.
No,
I've been like when I was young, I was in a relationship where probably more. I mean, like he was emotionally abusive, but there was some mutual abuse that happened. We both grew a lot about it and talked about it a lot. But the fact of the matter is sometimes toxic relationships, this is why I, sometimes do take claims of abuse with a grain of salt, is because there can be a lot of mutual abuse when it comes to super toxic relationships.
Oh no, who is she calling? She's got a big smile. She's calling someone important.
we'll see. Yo,
Yeah.
fucker.
So the
He
moral
just
of
texted
the
me on
story
here.
is if you're actually being abused and everything, you should probably like get help and go away. Get away from the abuse.
Yeah, I mean, like, I
We
dude,
did
I
get
was.
away from each other, but I do think like,
You know what I mean? I don't really think that she's abused because she never went to get help or get away from him.
that's not necessarily.
No. Physical abuse is when he lays hands on her.
Yeah,
when he
she's
tries
just
to
mad because
hurt her.
Chicken's never been like that with me before. Chicken's
Talking
never
shit.
been like that.
Well, you're also not in a, live-in relationship with him.
No, but she's
So
still
it's a completely different
seething,
situation.
But he still treats me way better than he obviously treated her. That's my point, because like he doesn't treat me the way that she's describing.
I don't think he treats you all that good, but that's another
I don't think
conversation.
No, you guys have a very healthy relationship, having sex and no strings attached.
It's fun.
I think it is what it is, like
I think you have a lot more emotions for him than he has for you, and he takes advantage of it to some extent, but that's a different conversation.
Well, that happens with guys, so guys do that sometimes.
It's not supposed to be like that.
We see that.
I think she's also like a scorned lover, Alice. I think she's a little bit scorned, and I think that like now that it's over or whatever, it's like she's trying to get back at him a little bit, from what I hear,
I think he's gonna join. By the way, guys, he may.
I get why it would be hard for her to move on when like I know like personally I can't get past people talking about Captain because they just don't stop asking about it, so that it feels like it's like fresh a lot of the time. And it wasn't until recently when I stopped streaming as much that I was kind of able to like get rid of my emotions for it.
I had a serious like horrible toxic situation with a guy when I was like in my early 20s, and like he was in his like early 20s and late teens. Like he was like 2 years younger than me, and like honestly, like I can tell the difference between when you're younger and you think that sex means everything, and when you get older, it just, I don't know, it isn't necessarily everything. It should be that's what you should be striving for. Like I'm not knocking people for thinking that, but it's not always the case. And it took me like 10 years to really see that, though.
Right.
That is possible. I don't think it's just, I don't know. I don't think I'm like abused or anything. Like, I
don't think so either. I just think that like I think you put more into it than he does personally, but I obviously am only seeing it from the perspective of being your friend.
Well, and girls are kind of just like that, right? Like that's why I don't have sex with a lot of people, because like I kind of fall really fast, and it's like, but honestly at the same time, it's better now that I have hold on.
I've always hated that double standard for men and women.
I mean,
Like as a guy, if you have sex with a lot of women, you're like a player, you know, fucking they look up to that. But as a woman, they look down and it's like, oh, you're a whore. It's like, come on, like really, they're really
But I'm
such a
only
double
doing it with like
standard.
one person. That's the thing too. I don't even do it with a bunch of people. It's just like one person, you know. And that, but I'm talking to other people, you know. So I'm just comfortably having sex with one person. I mean, it's not ideal in the long run if you want like a family, but I can't have a family right now. So I don't
Whatever
know what
works
else.
for you, whatever you find
It's
works
just,
best for you. I mean,
I just feel like there's moments for certain types of relationships with people, and like it works right now, you know. I gave Chicken the link. I gave Chicken the link. Is he in here?
Yeah, I personally like. I have a hard time being sexual with somebody and not catching feelings, which is why I just have not really had a lot of relations, despite what people think.
Oh shit! Sorry, I was vacuuming my hair.
It wasn't that loud, actually. But yeah, no, I've always like I kind of get attached to people if I'm sleeping with them, so I was never good at friends with benefits type things.
No, I didn't. I don't know. Like it's over time with me. I kind of realize like you can have. There's people that you like. That's how I've been able to compartmentalize. Like, okay, I'm talking to other people, but I wouldn't sleep with them because I don't sleep with a bunch of people. Like, I just naturally, intuitively have never been that person. I just haven't been. So if the guys that I talk to don't work out, if they bother me, if I'm horny, if I just need a friend, okay, Chicken, what's up? He's literally only an hour away from my house. Like, why wouldn't I go?
Right.
You know?
And there's
like,
also some
an hour per dick seems like a long way for a girl.
But there's some safety in knowing that, like,
days.
You know that he understands like the streaming stuff. You know that he's looking for a relationship with you. So there's some safety in that because it doesn't feel intense.
No,
you don't have to explain anything.
No, you don't. And that is like you fucking summed it up, and I really appreciate that because like honestly, like I feel like sometimes streamers go through kind of levels of trauma and they kind of have trauma bonding to an extent. And like I think you and I kind of had a little bit of that too. Like to an extent with certain things.
Yeah.
But like with Chicken, I mean, he knows this. He was like the only person who asked if I was okay when the videos came out and everything like that, you know, but I wasn't talking to him. I didn't want to talk to him at that point in time. So I just like, go fuck yourself, you know, but he's always kind of been around for the really hard stuff. And like, it's nice to have somebody who is like that and is also not 5 years away. You know, because a lot of my friends are in California. Like an hour is nothing to me compared to like some of my best friends are in California. My family's in Ohio. I mean, honestly, like I just don't have a ton of people out here. I do have people, but they don't go out. They don't go do things. So I end up getting in like these situations by myself. So it is nice to have like somebody to go out with where it's like, okay, well, it's not just me.
Yeah, no, I get that. I worry about you, but that's just because, you know.
Because you love me.
Because I love you, and I don't want you to get too attached to something that isn't going to be a thing, but I know that you're smart.
I mean, like, you know, you're right. Emotions are emotions, and you can't always control emotions, but logic is logic. I have the logic. It's just, I don't know. So, you know, the emotional part, sometimes it just is what it is. Okay, Chicken, I gave it to him. Oh my gosh. Chicken's trying to get on here.
Oh, well, yeah, it should work. It wasn't working for me. Just copy the link and put it in your Google Chrome address. That was the problem.
Yeah, I had to do it a couple times because it wasn't like working at one point either.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, let's see here.
Next time, rather than
Oh, vegan. Are we all talk about Chicken Andy all night or?
No,
he's gonna come on supposedly.
We'll get him on. We'll get him on. I'm gonna message him on everything I know how. There you go, Chicken. There you go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Are we doing another shot? Fuck yeah. Oh, God.
You want to do another shot? I'll do another shot.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Goo and Alice texted me. What do I say to them both? I'm so scared. Oh my God, I love goocheese. Can we just talk about how much I love goocheese right now?
Goocheese is such a free spirit.
No, I just love her. I just adore her and appreciate her. And holy shit, damn. That's all. That's all I got.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
Goocheese is actually really giving help and all that, and I'm really excited to meet that girl that I've never met before.
Wait, you've never met her before?
No, like I've been like.
No, you've met her before.
Wait, I was like, wait, yeah.
You definitely met Goo before.
I've never met Gucci's in my life. Minette, you know.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. Yeah.
Have you met Jewel in real life?
I've never met Jewel. I've never met Jewel.
So I've never met Minette. I have never met Minette.
No, to be honest, some like really famous like rapper and stuff wants to hang out with me and everything, and like he was all like, "So, do you have any friends?" I'm like all I can think of is like Gucci's.
Yeah.
So maybe me and Gucci's are gonna become like famous and like rappers.
Hell yeah, we are.
Yeah, I would watch that music video.
Yeah.
All right.
I met Minette in Vegas for a couple of days, like what, 2-3 days or something. Like it was fun.
Let's see here.
We went to the Griffin and the bar and with everybody. It was nice meeting Felucian and like coming out with a group. Like that's my favorite thing about this is like meeting other people.
Wait,
like
hold on. You're
We had
good.
fun at the Griffin. I've met 2 of these people. Wait.
Oh my god,
Dude, yeah,
everybody's gonna murder me. I don't like
How does
it.
it feel being
Yo,
a
what's going on,
skinny
everyone? How y'all doing?
chicken?
Hi, everyone. So,
I got a voice
everybody-
changer.
I don't like
My
that.
what?
Did you finally go through puberty, chicken?
Yeah, I've been hitting puberty. What's up?
The
Yo,
balls
me?
dropped.
I'm at the base. Open up. Okay, yeah. Oh, what's the
Say
call?
it from your chest. Say it from your chest.
Oh, what's up, chat? I love you guys. How y'all doing? Yo, real chicken Andy voice. I'm actually not gay. What's up? Okay, all right. I gotta pause. Sorry. How's everyone doing? What the fuck?
Turn that off. My bad. Hello.
Hi. Hello. Chicken, I'm gonna get a steak put through me.
What? You're taking a shot?
I'm gonna get a steak put through me.
Why? You a witch?
Because
Oh yeah, because Andy did call you a witch.
And then Alice, did you see Alice? She was berating
Dude, she was
me.
going off.
She didn't like me. She did not like me.
Andy, Dick, and Alice don't like you.
No, they hate me. I don't know why.
Alice didn't seem to like you much either.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I wonder who's the problem here.
Maybe I'm the problem. I just I have a lot of love to give, and everyone wants a piece of it.
Where's AK? Where's AK? Where's AK? Fuck. Oh shit.
Where's AK? Oh yeah, your boyfriend.
AK?
There's this girl
He's your boyfriend.
He was like a really big fan of you. But like we're even like bigger fans of you.
Oh really? Really, Jules?
Yeah. I don't think we've ever gotten the chance to meet anything, but us girls
Dude, Jules, she was talking about all this abuse and shit, like I'm abusive and stuff, but dude, she was popping shots at all y'all. Okay, let's say she was civil about it and talking to you, and it's hear me out. I think Chicken Andy was abusing me. Jules, hear me out about this. Instead, she's like, "Fuck you, bitch! Listen to me. I was abused, dumbass."
Literally.
I asked her straight up because I don't know the history. I was like, "Who abused you worse, Chicken Andy or my sister?"
I think you're right. That was when she snapped, isn't it? Oh my god.
Wait,
yeah, I was like, no, you're gonna talk about abuse. How bad did he hit you? Seriously, I want to see
Yeah. No, she could. She said I punched her. That dude, so slander. She could fuck off for that, dude. There was one night I woke up because she was beating the fuck out of me because someone in her chat. Okay, it was Sonic's e-girlfriend. That was trolling Alice. You know who I'm talking about, me?
Sarah?
I don't know her name. She was going by M or whatever. And then she was texting Alice that I was fucking hooking up with her. So then Alice runs in while she's drunk as fuck on her live stream and starts fucking punching me while I'm sleeping. And I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, she could have killed me so many times. I thought the last
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, I didn't. You don't seem like the type of guy, dude. You really don't. Like honestly, like when the whole fight between her and my sister broke out, I was like, you didn't go after my sister at all, and I honestly respected that. I was like, you know what, you just tried to pull them off each other and stuff. It was kind of respectful.
Oh,
I can't believe it. That was kind of like when I got married in Vegas.
Yeah. You're
Jen's
sister. Yeah.
Yeah, sister. Yeah, I'm her sister.
I mean, brother. Sorry, bro. Yo, I didn't know she had a brother, and then I heard about you, but I never actually talked to you ever.
I showed up, but I had a broken nose, so I just went there to pick her and Goo up from the fight.
You were the one filming. Yeah.
I wasn't filming. No,
you were on the side.
The cops were there. We just went there to pick up Goo and my sister.
Well, yeah, big.
But no, dude, I appreciate you just trying to pull them off each other. You didn't throw a punch. You didn't fucking and do anything disrespectful, and I appreciate that. That's all I got to say. So cheers to you, bro. Like straight up, you know what I mean?
Drink. Give me a second.
Wait, are you drinking? I'm drinking.
I'm not drinking yet. 1 second.
It's a different story. Like with Aldi, when you see like goocheese getting hit by 5 people, you know what I mean? Like if a girl is getting jumped by 5 girls, as a guy, is it wrong to jump in and really start swinging? Like, and I think that's justified. If I saw my friend getting jumped by 5 girls, like, I think that's totally justified. And if that makes me fucking
fuck up by bringing The Rock into the situation.
Okay, LD Live.
Dude, she maced my sister, and that's why Jen didn't go to jail. The reason why Jen didn't go to jail is because Alice maced her first, and Jen fought that whole fight maced.
Well, okay, so I was there for the whole entire thing, very up close and personal, if you ask me. So how it could have went down is I could have pressed charges for her breaking and entering to my vehicle.
100%.
100%, which obviously I've never.
And ripping your chain off. I think she ripped your chain off, right?
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. I don't.
She's wild, dude. She's wild, bro. She's wild.
Yeah. Well, me and her have been cool in the past. So what happened was I took her to the side when she showed up to the RV, and I was like, "Hey, look, I just want to apologize for what happened 2 days prior." Alice comes over, made a conversation. Is like, "What the fuck are you apologizing for? This stupid bitch. Are you really trying to be on her side?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm just trying to clean the beef between you two." And then
you guys were leaving. You guys were driving away. You guys were driving away.
Yeah, we're trying to leave.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to have neutral at least. And then so when Jen came, fucked around, Alice fucked around. So Alice could have the mace was never a factor because she never even used the mace. It was like, maybe
the can was empty. The can was empty. I was about to say because Jen took the can from Alice and started hitting her either with the can in her fist or she tried to spray it and she just threw it to the ground.
I saw that footage multiple times. It's you could see it in her hand.
Oh, I went through. Me and her went through that fight frame by frame, and I was like, "You should have been throwing uppercuts, not overhand rights. You should have been throwing uppercuts."
Girls, whatever.
I try to, dude. We grew up in New York. I told my sister, like, if you're gonna, I'm your only brother. I gotta teach you how to fight. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That is.
And if you can grab them, you can hit them.
Alice pulled out the mace that night. I had no clue why they were.
That's why Jen didn't go to jail. What
the cops were telling me, what the cops were telling me is that when when the fight did break up at one point, right? And Alice went back.
The karate kick. That dumbass karate kick.
Something like that. Started hitting Jen.
It was like the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Then the cops started to take me and Captain to jail for not stopping it. Right
what?
away. Mm-hmm.
What? No, you're innocent. Why are you responsible to break up a fight? You know, but I do respect you for you did the first time you broke it up. You did pull Jen off for her and you did the respectful thing. You did the respectful thing. And I respect you for that, like straight up.
And thank you. It's funny. You know how you're saying in the chat, you'll show. I said this in the chat. You're saying if Blackout Andy ever comes to Vegas, you'll show him the hospital. I was like,
dude, I will fuck him up, bro.
I typed in the chat. Alice remembers the hospital.
I told him, I was like, bro,
Dude.
vegan fucking maced me, bro. I was like, that was the first time I ever been maced. Bro, if Jen can
That was a
fight
joke.
through it, I taught her how to fight. I guarantee you I could fight through it. And I guarantee you he ends up in the fucking hospital. I'm telling you, dude. You've seen Jen fight. I'm her only brother. Who you think taught her how to... I'm telling you, aggression and fucking up close. I don't fucking stop until you're on the ground, bro. I don't
Okay, but
stop.
Vegan, like, do you think Blackout Andy can actually fight?
I don't know what he looks
No.
like.
Do I?
He's
Yes,
gonna be out of breath in 30 seconds.
I never watched your streams with Blackout Andy.
He
He's
seems
gonna be out of
Fine
breath.
then, because you literally told me you did, and you were like, "Oh, that
Well,
was
Is he
you have one
taller?
good
Is he
stream,
taller
yeah.
than me,
So,
vegan? Is he taller than me,
remember his name.
Blackout?
No,
You met
he's like
Blackout.
your height, dude. He's like your height.
Okay, so that's
he's
pretty even.
not.
5'11".
He's tallish though. He's not short. Like Chicken, you're not that short. I just fuck with you and say you're short. Like you're not that short though.
I know. I feel like you're taller than what you look like. You're like, I think you're 6'9", maybe.
Yeah,
6'9".
Nice.
Yo, so Jules, you're saying about something with the charges earlier. The
Oh.
Attila thing. So
So I'm pretty sure. I mean, I looked into Andy Dick a little bit, and Andy Dick has had charges. And if Alice was gonna bring up the fact that you abused her and stuff, I was just like, "Where's the receipts?" You know, like was Chicken charged? You know.
mhm.
And I mean, like me personally, like she said earlier that she can go down to the courthouse anytime and press charges on you. And to be honest, that's not how it works. Those would never go through. And I personally have had experience, like I went down to the courthouse. We did try and get you in trouble for what happened. You know, because people people get upset. Like we were upset about what happened or whatever, you know, and
Yeah,
nothing came through of it either. So, I mean, like, yeah, like.
But it was pretty. It was pretty. That was a difficult situation. You know, I will tell you.
Yeah, but I mean, still, kind of abuse. You're definitely abusive.
What? Dude, what do you mean? Attila was coming at me the whole night on his stream. Watch the stream, his stream. I'm sure you got the VOD somewhere. And he was screaming at me saying, I am the IRL king, and like pushing me and shit when we were doing IRL together. Nah, fuck that. He deserved it. But look, I mean, I did apologize though. Yo, so a detective did call me that night. Or not night, sorry, like weeks later, and that's how I found out that you guys were trying to press charges. I just never fucking.
No, we did. We went like the next day, pretty much.
Yeah, well, I mean, like a week later or something, a detective did call me and try to get my
They
side from the story.
You, yeah.
I never answered. I plead the fifth.
Well, I mean, I was just saying it's like similar and everything, and I don't think Attila. I think you took him wrong, and Attila.
Well,
he was just trying to make content, and he was just trying to press. And from what he understood, that it was consensual, because you did say it was
consensual fighting. I guess sure. If you think it's consensual fighting, then it's consensual macing from my end too. But one thing about what Attila did do that. The reason why I didn't get put in handcuffs that night because I showed the cops saw the fucking clip. All the cops were watching to see what happened. So I went back in the VOD and started showing the cops like this is why he's crying. This is why he's out here. I came back with my RV. I told the cops where we're at right now when all this was going down. All the cops. I remember the night. I remember it. So the cops, fucking Attila's screaming at 7-Eleven workers and shit, and liquor store workers. He's like trying to get in fights with all these people, saying, "Call the police now on this guy." And I'm trying to buy milk to wash off the fucking mace or whatever. I'm actually at the liquor store trying to buy milk. Anyways, we get kicked out. He almost gets in a fight with them. Then he goes across the street and starts yelling at all the 7-Eleven people to call the cops. They call the cops, and I'm there. I get there when the cops show up to say my side about the situation. So they're all questioning me, you know, saying you assaulted. And I was like, well, here's the footage. I show them the footage that Attila grabbed the driver while he was driving.
Yeah,
That's
and you
why
made
I
up
acted.
lies, and you made sure to tell them to all lie about it. But anyways,
You can't grab the driver while he's driving.
The situation, other than that,
Well, that's why I didn't get put in
continue
handcuffs.
whatever,
That's why I
but
didn't get put in
I'm not
handcuffs.
gonna talk
If you
shit
want to
about
know,
my husband.
it's in the past now. But that is why. So the cops saw
It
that.
really
and they said it
sucked
was
that you guys
fine.
pretty much took him hostage and everything like that, and did that to him.
All right.
All right.
Oh, I do remember
All
what
right.
night you're talking about.
All right, he was hostage apparently. Well, we let him out. There you go. He was right. Anyways,
Yeah, that wasn't planned
so
at all. Not like
yeah,
the
no,
week
it's crazy.
prior you wanted him to go on the RV for one night. Anyways.
Yeah. So what's the new topic? How's